Hi guys, this is Michelle's Canine Training, and today we are here with Luna, who is a Siberian Husky, and we're working on her pulling ahead a little bit. So with the assistance of the prong collar, it definitely keeps her at bay from pulling as much as she wants to, but she definitely has a problem with rushing ahead, and she also seems to succumb a lot to the distractions going around. So we're going to work on her heel today, and we'll see how she does. Before we get started with the session with Luna, I wanted to include this clip with her owner where you see a little bit of pulling ahead. So the thing is, he wanted to specify that her walk has become so much better since he first got her, but now there are still moments where she is still struggling to stay in the heel position. In this clip, you can see that even though he is giving a leash correction along with a prong collar, she still ends up speeding up shortly after getting into the right position, and she does it repeatedly even though he is correcting her. This is Luna, and she still rushes forward a little bit, as you can see. So today we're going to be starting her off on some heel. She's got a prong on. She's also got an e-collar on. We have a bit of dog distraction right there, but basically for now, I'm just using a little bit of leash pressure back to remind her to stay back. We will be layering on the e-collar very soon. Basically what I'm going to do is anytime she rushes forward, basically where I want her to be is behind my leg, ideally. So she was struggling a little bit there. But yes, if she goes past my leg, I'm going to tap her and pull her back and say heel. Heel, heel, heel. Good. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Heel. Heel. Good. Heel. Heel. Good. Good. Always praise the sit. Heel. 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 Good. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Anytime she looks up at me, I want to praise her as well. Heel. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. Heel. Heel. Good. Very good. Wait, let's try to slow down a little. Good. Very good. Being very hesitant with her pulling now. Hasn't been a... Oh. Heel. Good. So anytime I say heel and I pull the leash back, I'm tapping the e-collar. And I'm not looking at the number either. Heel. Because the thing is, if she's still pulling, even with the e-collar pressure, that means that she doesn't care about the number that I'm using. So I'm just gradually bumping it up. So she does, eventually she will care that when she's pulling and then she receives the correction, then she's gonna know that that's not what you want. All right, let's try this. Come on, heel. Good. 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 Heel. Good. I guess that's another thing. If you keep the leash short, then you're going to feel their pull without having to look down at them. So I'm just shortening it a little bit, grabbing it a little lower. Heel. Good girl. Good. Very good. Heel. Good. Good. See how she's looking up at me much more now? And she slowed down right there, saying that I slowed down as well. Nice job. This is really good. Good, very good. We'll see how it goes, because I can definitely still occasionally feel her rushing forward, even just the tiniest bit. All right, heel. I like to, at the start of, when you start walking again, I like to say the command over, just to maybe remind the dog that this is going to be expected, because I just like to make it clear to them when they're expected to actually be in the position or not. Heel. Good. This is really good. Let me speed up a little bit and challenge her. So I'm going to speed up and then we'll slow down right here. All right, yeah, so I did not want to pull back on the leash right there the second I felt her going ahead, just because I wanted to see if she would do it on her own, slow down, which she did, a little bit delayed, but that's okay. Sometimes I want to test her and see if she's going to do the work herself, which is what I was looking for. So we'll try that again. Good, very good, that's good. Maybe eventually you can challenge them where, heel. Challenge them where you want them to be way more tuned into you. So this is just the first session. So can't expect her to be like on top of it, which is totally fine. But this is really, really good progress already, as you can see. It just requires the right timing for things. Heel. Good. Good. Very nice. So if your dog isn't giving auto sits like this, just say the command yourself anytime you stop. And then with enough repetition of that, they're going to understand anytime you stop, the sit is expected. You just have to do it enough times for them to start learning that that's going to be automatic. Anytime you do a heel, regardless of after they're trained or not, it would always be good to kind of throw things off. Speed up, slow down, do 180s, do turns and stuff. Turns, right turns especially, can be hard because they have to be even tighter and closer to you. That way they're not maybe cutting corners and going ahead. You just want them to always stay at your hip. And left side or right side is fine, whatever is your preference. And I suppose also the positioning of the heel can be personal preference. I would just suggest that you want your leg or most of your body to be in front of them as they're walking. That way they can keep you in their field of vision, so it's easier for them to be in tune with you. So for now, there's a lot of things that are distracting for her. As you keep requesting for her to stay on track with the heel, so for example, once you have the positioning down, you can start tapping a little bit for when they start scanning. And the thing is, it's okay for them to look, but it's not okay if they start slowing down or getting out of position because they're too overly focused on something else. The goal for heel is for them to be in tune with you. That's why we ask them to be in this position and to walk alongside of you, because if we let them be overly focused with something across the street, or if they're like scanning and pulling, then they start focusing on it, and then maybe they start rushing ahead and wanting to get to it, and then that's just not what we want. That's what causes a lot of the random walking behaviors that you get. Also, sniffing is not allowed when you're asking for a heel. I think my personal rule is I don't want their nose to the ground. If they're sniffing something along the side and they're staying in their position, then that's fine, as long as they're not fixating on it. That's the main rule. They can't fixate on something, but if it's just a passing whiff or whatever, that's fine. All right, we got dogs barking now. Heel. Good. Good. So the good thing is, even though there's dogs barking like crazy right now, she actually doesn't seem heel that interested in it. So for now, there are very few moments where I think there's a minor leash pressure when she's lagging behind, and I think it's right after I actually pull her back, so she's maybe surprised at the sensation, and then she slows down a little bit to the point where she's out of position because I'm still moving forward. So I'm not tapping on the e-collar for moments like that because she's just kind of like heel. She's kind of just handling the minor correction really quick, and it would be unfair of me to double correct because I am holding her back like this, and she's getting time to adjust into the position. So good. All right, so that was just the first session of heel with Luna. As you can see from the previous clips, her pulling isn't too extreme, but her owner did specify that without the prong, her pulling was that much worse, and just switching collars by itself did wonders in preventing her from being as forceful with her pulling. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you in the next video.